Welcome back to another edition of Crash. Are you ready? And today, as usual, we have with us our very special guest, Linda Runyon. Linda Runyon is a true survivalist because she's actually done it in the long term. She has survived literally for years living off the land, not just for a few weeks, but she is hands-on survivalist. She's been through literally decades of trial and error, and she brings all of that knowledge, and especially her knowledge of edible wild plants, to us every Monday. Linda, welcome back.
Hi, George. How are you? Oh,
Good.
What a day. This is the, 76 degrees out there. And
well,
the first
I don't
time
know
that I can recall before Thanksgiving.
Well, it's, we're starting to finally get some cool weather. Well, cool by our standards here.
Right.
It's a very welcome change in the last couple of days. Now, I don't know if you were aware of this, but if I say the moon's made of green cheese, and people are just going to laugh, but if we're bringing out information that some of the powers that be might not want us to be bringing out, then obviously that's not analogous to saying the moon is made of green cheese. So there was a massive cyber attack on, two attacks. And we were unable to broadcast on Friday. So
I heard about
again. It just shows, it just underlines the importance of what we're doing here, because when you are hitting the bullseye, that's when people who don't like the truth start to get upset. So we'll keep on doing what we're doing, and obviously the network did a fantastic job by getting us back up and running so quickly. So here we go.
Yeah, and your website is very, very, very important to myself and all the people that listen in for my information, because just this last week it was drawn to my attention that I had made Wikipedia. I never even heard of it. You know how I'm not literate that much on the
Wikipedia, in my opinion, is not that literate either, but that's another. They're very useful. They're useful for some things, but there are numerous errors. But anyway, that's it's good. That's as far as increasing the awareness.
What they brought out was incredible because it puts it right on your feet. They brought out, let's see, Linda Runyon, author of books on wilderness living, recounts her experience of maple trees exploding. And, every time I talk about that, I got that feeling of people go, yeah, I bet, right? And, there's just a paragraph I put in, I think it was Homestead Memories, probably, that I put that in, and I was relaxing in front of the fire and blah, 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 and then the sound of an explosion came behind me, and the maple tree exploded like a 4-foot hole, with all the splinters of all the, it was fascinating to look at. And it was 40 degrees below zero that night with the wind chill. And I literally listened to the trees explode. I laid awake and listened to them. And it happens. And they back me up, I will say, because they have different books that say the same thing. People that have had the same experience. And I feel real good about that, so I thought they were probably pretty good.
Well, they are as far, and again but for certain things, and that will be only a positive to have the increased awareness that people would who are looking up articles in Wikipedia would attribute to your being in there. They must.
Sorry. I'm sorry, go ahead.
They have to be read with reservation as far as some of the things in there. Like, for example, when I interviewed Howard Lyman, who was of Oprah Winfrey fame, you recall Howard Lyman was the fourth generation cattleman that was diagnosed with possibly a terminal disease, and he went on. He completely changed his diet, eliminated the things that he thought were producing the acid-forming pH in his bloodstream, and completely changed his prognosis. And when he started revealing some of the inner secrets of what his personal experience had been in raising cattle and so forth, he was sued under food disparagement laws. And
I do remember that.
Truth is no defense. Well, anyway, he and Oprah were both sued, so there was a national, a big to-do about it at the time, several years ago. Well, anyway, I interviewed Howard, and I looked up what Wikipedia said about Howard Lyman, and they said, among other things, that he and Oprah were judged. I don't know if they've corrected that since, but
I remember
they said
yeah.
he and Oprah were judged not guilty in the lawsuit. And I said, Howard, was this a civil or criminal lawsuit? I thought it was civil. He said, yeah, it was civil. I said, well, there's no guilty party in the civil suit. He said, yeah, Wikipedia is absolutely inaccurate, because they had reported that he and Oprah were found not guilty. Well, that's completely erroneous, because there cannot be a guilty or not guilty party in a civil suit. Well, anyway, just the point is.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you said that, because anybody who wants to know more information about maple trees exploding, that type of thing, I looked up on your fiches. You have 100 and some radio shows that we've done together, and we send them to people. You can do it through the internet. All you have to do is just do lrunyon8@yahoo.com, or you'll be giving the website out later. You can get everything off of there, and you just ask us for free information, okay? And we will send it through the technology end of it, or you can write me at P.O. Box 83, Shiloh, Shiloh, New Jersey, and it's 08353. 08353 is the zip. And you can write for free information. We'll send you all those radio shows, so that when you go on George's site, you can go directly. Now, this is relating to the trees that we've done before. On May 13th, 2008.
Okay, let's talk about, when we come back from the break, let's talk about what actually does happen with the maple trees.